According to the Washington State Attorney General's office, human trafficking is the fastest growing criminal industry in the world today.
Just mind-boggling. So January is Human Trafficking Prevention Month, and today we have Jim Fuda, Executive Director of Crime Stoppers of Puget Sound, joining us this morning to talk more about this really important issue. So Jim, staggering numbers from the International Labor Organization show 27.6 million people around the globe affected by forced labor. So break this down for us. How big of a problem is human trafficking right here in our home area of Washington State?
Well, you can see it any day of the week driving up Aurora Avenue, and you see basically children out and about, dressed looking for customers. But understand that there's people behind them. These are young girls, and in my opinion, they don't need jail. They need services. They need to be helped and taken out of that situation. And we've got a group out there now where Crime Stoppers is partnering with a group called The More We Love, founded by Christine Moreland, who's breaking down the silos of different services and to get these girls out of the areas of prostitution, and even some of these other businesses that you see out there. If you can walk into a massage parlor at 1 o'clock in the morning without an appointment, you're not going into a reputable business. So there's that part as well, where there's some crackdown and accountability need to come about. Crime Stoppers helps by our anonymous tip app, and we filter those tips right down to the detectives that do those investigations.
And Jim, we are so much more connected than ever before. How do criminals lure people into human trafficking? And is social media an issue when it comes to human trafficking?
Social media is a huge issue, and you're looking at the internet crimes against children. There's a group out there now. It's a worldwide group called Internet Crimes Against Children that brings detectives, that brings prosecutors together so the laws can change. The technology is changing so fast that the laws are not keeping up with it. And you can consider what AI is doing. AI is developing child pornography that isn't even regulated yet in many parts of the world. So it's becoming an even bigger issue, and I think that's one of the reasons it's growing. Crime Stoppers of Puget Sound actually started a program in Eastern Europe using the anonymous tip app that fights transnational crime, not only human trafficking, but let's face it, child sex trafficking is the key here. But it took several years to build the trusted relationships. Of course, we had the pandemic happen in the meantime of that, and we're ready to open next week in Belgrade, Serbia. Websites up. They'll be putting the links for people there that can report crime anonymously, that are traditionally afraid to call the police because of the corruption issues there. So they have an avenue now to move forward and report crimes as well.
Good partnership to sort of address the issue worldwide. So I'm sure, Jim, a lot of people don't know the warning signs to look for when it comes to human trafficking or child abuse. Can you provide some of those for us?
Sure, and the hard part is these are crimes that are hidden in plain sight. They're out and about in our daily lives, and people. And even when in the days during the Green River Killer era, when I was a beat cop, we were trying to say, well, look, I'm standing here right here in uniform. If you're afraid, come talk to me, and we'll get you out of this situation. But it's deeper than that, because the pimps are actually threatening the girls, threatening families if they don't stay in line. And like I said, you go on Aurora, you'll see a girl walking, but you look 50 to 100 yards away, and you'll see somebody in a vehicle, someone looking out a window that's keeping an eye on what those girls are doing. So this is all part of what's going on and what people can look for. And if you're afraid to come forward, or for whatever reason, give it to us. Anonymous tip to Crime Stoppers. We'll be happy to put that word out.
Yeah, that fear is real. How can people report human trafficking? What specific steps should they take?
Well, they can, like I said, they can call the police directly. If they feel comfortable to take a quick photo, do so. If you can't, don't worry about it. But you can report that stuff anonymously to through Crime Stoppers. And if people, a lot of it becomes awareness too. If go to jimfuda.com. I'll be happy to speak to groups, to Rotaries. I speak to a lot of Rotaries, Kiwanis, different types of clubs, even church groups, if they're interested in knowing more about it. And if you want to donate to the cause, I can offer ways to help to that as well. So we're available and want to get the word out to everybody as quickly and as safely as possible.
Jim, obviously this is a global problem that we see, the impact of here locally here in Western Washington. You've been talking about that, but can you give us a sense of how hard it is to break away from something like this?
Well, I think what happens is the threats that the traffickers put on the ones that are held in captivity. It's sex trafficking, which is the highest part of it. But then there's there's the forced labor trafficking and things like that that go along with it as well. I know of a case of a 18-year-old or 14-year-old in Indonesia that didn't get off a boat for 3 years because they would bring supplies out to the boat, and he was working 20 hours a day for that length of time. I mean, these kinds of things that are happening globally that we never hear about, and we think, well, that's some other person's problem. Well, we're a global economy, and we're a global community now, and I truly believe that affects us all.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for giving us that insight today and some actionable steps that people can take to try and address it. But thank you so much for your time.